We have an eventful show today, Jesse, don't we? Talking Super Bowl 49 with some sports enthusiasts. The men's and women's basketball coaches talk about their season, and it seems like I'm missing something.
Wait. Football here at SLCC. Stay tuned. Welcome to another edition of End of the Bench. I'm your host, Jesse Valdez, alongside with David Vito.
Jesse, first show of 2015. The year is here, 2015, the year of End of the Bench. I'm calling it right now. And it feels good to be back doing End of the Bench. We have a lot to discuss today. Let's get right into it. Jesse, what can you tell us about the final spring season of the football club here at Salt Lake Community College?
Well, after a disappointing fall season, the SLCC Bruins football team still didn't give up. Despite players overwhelmed with the stressful turnout, the team still had a statement that no matter what the outcome is, that they would still play as if there's something to not only prove to the opponents, but to themselves. Here was the intensity of the last game of fall season 2014 against a #1 ranked team, as the Bruins hope to bring this kind of intensity into spring season 2015 as the final spring season in the Utah Tackle Football League.
Played a hell of a game. I'll tell you what, they probably didn't expect any of what we just did out there. You know, we compare this from the very first of this season. We're off to a rough start. Made it happen with what we had, and it's awesome to see that a lot of you guys have improved because of it. And that's the kind of stuff we need. This is the first time ever that our team is a bunch of new faces and just a few old. I got to meet a lot of great faces this season, and it's awesome.
You guys, since I got here in the last 3 weeks, you guys have improved 100%. Proud of you. Congratulations, you guys should all pat yourselves on the back.
Nobody would want to play
This is a team. Don't hold your heads down. You guys did really well. It's a very good team.
We got it together, and we still did it for us. We still did it for us, guys. So I thank you guys for that.
Hey, one heartbeat. We came together as a family, fellas. Let's do this.
It looks like the football team is ready for the start of spring season and ready to hit somebody as well, Jesse.
Exactly, and although that last game wasn't a win over the Iron Wolves, it was still in the matters of proving something for the next season. Just like one of the players said, we are one heartbeat, we are a family. The UTFO will be transitioning into one season a year, and the football team will be looking to make a statement on the field.
The football team has had a lot of success here. It should be a great season for the Bruins, and hopefully everyone can come out and support the team when they kick off their season against the Warriors. February 21st, 9 a.m. All games will be held at Heartland Elementary in West Jordan. Hopefully you will all be there to defend the Den.
As football is gearing up for another season, David, who else is gearing up here at SLCC?
Not only football, but the men's baseball, women's softball teams have been out in Nevada where they kicked off their season in the Southern Nevada Kickoff. The softball team went 4-1 in their opening season tournament. As for the baseball team, they hit a rough patch going 0-4 in Nevada. The baseball team will return to action on February 11th at SLCC at Jordan campus as softball will finish up a tournament in Arizona.
That is exciting what's going on at the baseball diamond, but how about some news from the men's volleyball club? Well, the men's volleyball just finished up a tournament in Vegas where they finished in 7th place. Next up for the men's volleyball team is they're looking to lock a victory at Utah State's tournament. before their conference championship tournament begins in March.
Yeah, the conference championship tournament will be played at the University of Utah. It's very awesome to see the success the men's volleyball team is having this season.
Yes, it is, but I've been hearing some roars from the Den because of the success of what's going on the basketball courts.
We're here at Bruin's Arena with a couple of fans right now. So tell us, what makes you go out to these great events and watch our basketball teams?
They're rad. Like, Slick's amazing at sports, and they're just fun to watch.
Yeah, we love all our players. They're awesome. They're so much fun to watch.
I just like all the Bruin spirit and just having a good time with some friends.
Yeah, the Bruin games are really exciting. There's like just a lot to do, and it's cool to meet new people too.
Well, the best thing I think is the boys and the girls basketball games. They really kill it, and I think one of the coaches' biggest things here is they always try to recruit D1 athletes, and so we have some pretty good athletes on all of our teams, and cheering for them is exciting because they win. So,
who would you guys invite to these games?
Really anybody. If you go to Slick or even just have some friends, you want to do something on a night, just come out here.
Yeah, all of the above. Like, it's family fun, like anyone.
Oh, everybody. We invite our friends. Who?
Friends, family, homies.
Homies.
Everybody.
Everybody.
not only would I encourage friends and family of not only the cheerleaders and like the athletes, but I'd also encourage like all the students. We actually are trying to start a den where you have to go and defend it, and that's a big Bruin pride. I see a couple fans over there today, but definitely the students.
Yeah, I'd invite everyone to come out. It's so much fun. Just like the atmosphere of being here, it's open for everyone.
You guys have one last thing to say.
Bruin Pride!
Go Bruins!
Yeah, go Bruins.
Bruins are awesome. Let's go. Bruins on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bruins!
It looks like the fans are doing their part in defending the Den as the players are doing their part on the courts, David.
Yes, the fans are a big part of the excitement for the men's and women's basketball success this season. The Bruins are playing great basketball, led by their head coaches, Todd Phillips and Betsy Spector. We had the opportunity to catch up with both coaches and ask them about the success they're having so far at Bruins Arena. What did you learn from your team today that's going to make you be more successful down the road for tournament play and the rest of conference play?
Well, we can be really hard to guard. Our team, you mean? I mean, if we can shoot the 3 like we did today, because we can get to rim and we've got a pretty good inside game. We just have a lot of weapons, so we just have to keep working to get better, stay sharp.
I hope we're building on what we're trying to teach. I mean, that's a big thing with our coaching staff is we're trying to teach every day. You know, we got a lot of young kids, and it's if we can build on those building blocks that we put in place for them, they'll be better and better. And I think we are, because I thought one thing we want to do is make an extra pass. And tonight's game, it's like, hey, I want to get mine, and the kids kind of get selfish, and I thought they did a great job of not, and they actually made extra passes, and you know, a lot of guys scored tonight, so it was a good game.
A lot of key defensive steals tonight on the defensive end. Is that the keys to victory tonight?
Yeah, I mean, it was one of the things on our board today was our defense, let our defense create our offense. And I thought we did a good job with that. We got some easy buckets on turnovers and in transition, and, you know, it just fed on the whole game that way.
Defensively, we got the transition game going, and then shots started to fall, and everybody's just having fun, and then the next thing you know, you're up by 25.
Tonight you get another key conference victory. You're 6-1 in conference play. How do you feel about the way your team played first and second half overall?
I thought really pretty well. That team's such a dangerous team because they can do so much. They can shoot the 3, they can get to rim, and then they have a lot of kids that can score in a lot of different ways. So they're a nightmare matchup.
You know, I didn't think we battled the first half. You know, we played hard and we were kind of doing some things, but we really didn't battle and, you know, and give more energy than they were given. And so that was a big thing. Hey, we've done some things wrong. Let's get back to what we do, pound the ball inside and be aggressive and strong.
You got one loss against Snow in your career that you play them next. What's it going to take for you guys to go into their barn and beat them?
You know, good question. They're really good. They're really talented. They got probably the best point guard in our league. Their bigs are bouncy and athletic. Their guards shoot it. It's going to take a team effort, you know, and this team is battling through that. When we play the level of everybody else, we're pretty good. And so it's just continue to get those kids to believe in that and play at that level.
We're really going to have to defend again. They can shoot the 3. They can get to the rim, much like Eastern. But we're going to have to play harder. We just didn't play very hard when we played them here. They played a ton harder than we did. So we're excited about the matchup. It's a tough place to play, but we want to go and steal one on their home floor.
How do you keep your players cool, calm, and relaxed with such big of a large margin, the last couple games?
Well, it's just a matter of, I don't think you look at the scoreboard so much. I hope not. I mean, I know you want to be in control, but it's just every possession doing the little things and the right things on both sides of the basketball. So I hope that's more their focus than, what's the score. Obviously you want to be ahead. It makes you play a little looser, but it's mostly just, again, trying to get better every game and every possession doing the right things.
5 straight road games, including snow, coming up before you guys return back to Solid Community College. What's going to be the message when you guys go on the road to get, come back with at least maybe 4, if not all 5 wins?
I think the message is you got to come together as a team. You got to fight adversity, which, to be honest, it's hard in our league, but I enjoy being on the road. It gets our kids, some time to focus on less distraction, to focus on the team, and it really helps us come together. I mean, we play in some tough places, North Idaho, CSI, Snow. And those are really tough places, and sort of focus to win, we got to come together. And I think that really helps us do that.
About 5 minutes, coach called a timeout, and it looked like everyone was in their own mind, pissed off at whatever their own agenda was. I don't care what that was, it doesn't matter. It's amazing what can happen. This isn't my quote, it's somebody else. It's amazing what can happen when you don't care who gets the credit. That's why we come together as a team. We say, hey, we're Bruins, we're a family. When we come together, amazing what good things can happen. Not that, great things can happen. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Good win. Good win. Bruins on 3. 1, 2, 3. Bruins.
Both head coaches are definitely a big factor in the success this year. The men's basketball team sits at 21-5 as the season is winding down.
Yeah, the men's basketball team is playing really well despite a few conference losses, but the women's basketball team, they're on fire right now,
Literally.
Jesse. And they have won 10 straight games as they've been led by Tanisha Daniels and Shelby Richards, who were named back-to-back Players of the Week in the SWAC Conference. The Lady Bruins are playing some amazing basketball right now, home and away.
Yeah, and I mean, you're looking at these players and you're like, holy cow, we're doing so good. We got to get people out to those events because we saw some of the fans. Some of the fans can get pretty, motivated in gearing up to watch our teams play. And we have an awesome season, so we got to get these guys out there.
And the fans that we even got to talk to, they said, hey, we're ready to go and we're ready to see the action hit the court because we love the teams we have here, and the basketball teams are no exception as they're led by their 2 head coaches. Amazing. Todd Phillips, 1 loss against Snow College in his career. It's crazy.
It is crazy.
As the season is nearing an end in basketball, as both teams will return to action on February 14th on Valentine's Day, we would love to see the fans at the games. Who knows, we might be able to get an interview with you. You might wind yourself up right here on End of the Bench. Let's move forward to the biggest story in the world of sports, which is the Super Bowl, Jesse. The Seattle Seahawks took on the New England Patriots, which headlined Super Bowl 49. And before the big game finished, we had a few sports fans around Solid Community College, and we got to ask them about the big game. The first-time producer, first-time host of End of the Bench, Zach, is right here with me. Now, Zach, the Patriots are taking on the Seahawks this year. Who you got winning the game?
I'd like to see the Seahawks win again just because I'm really not a Patriots guy, but I think the Patriots are going to get them. But I hope it's better than last year. It's got to be better than last year.
If I have to choose one, so I choose Seahawks.
Why would you pick the Seahawks?
Because I have to make a choice, so I choose one.
I'm going to go for the Cubs. Is that the right answer?
The Cubs. It's actually Seahawks. That's a whole nother sport.
Whoever is being rooted for, the majority in the room that I'm in, I usually go the opposite just to be the jerk.
So you're that guy?
I am that guy. Yeah, I'm that guy.
Super Bowl 49 is underway. Seattle Seahawks and New England Patriots, probably one of the biggest matchups in a long time.
And my prediction is the Seattle Seahawks will win 29-23, Jesse, in overtime. It's never, ever happened in NFL history. A Super Bowl went to overtime. I think the 49th time of Super Bowl history, we're going to see an overtime.
So he's predicting something that's never happened, guys. We got him on film for that.
My bold prediction for the Super Bowl is Marshawn Lynch is going to win the MVP. Not even going to say we're on our way to Disneyland. Not even going to talk to the media. He's going to go home and relax with his family. No media attention for Marshawn Lynch after he wins the MVP award.
But if Patriots somehow do pull it, I think they're going to pull it off with the whole field goal to win the game, just like in the past. This is going to be a good Super Bowl. I can see that it's going to be close and low scored. And here in the fourth quarter, maybe halfway through, it's going to get big and it's going to get important. What I'm thinking is Seattle is going to take this. It's going to be a 32-30 win over New England.
The one that messes with the ball as far as deflating and inflating.
Patriots you're referring to?
Yeah, I mean, absolutely. Really solid on the ball.
Thank you. You got a score you want to give us?
I will go Patriots 35, Seahawks 32.
Perfect, thanks.
32, that's a random.
And we're still recording.
Okay, so it's behind the Seahawks and the Patriots. So I'm gonna go with I gotta be honest, I don't watch hockey, so I can't help you.
All right, thank you, Stan. Back to the studio.
Do not throw a pass at the goal line when you have Marshawn Lynch. That's the game?
David, it looks like we were wrong about the game. What happened, man?
I can't believe I was wrong about the game, man. Seattle Seahawks should have defeated the New England Patriots. All they would have had to do was give the ball, or, you can say feed the ball to Beast Mode and Marshawn Lynch at the 1 yard line. That's all they had to do. But don't get me wrong, the Patriots had 3 timeouts, could have went down and had a chance to win the game. The Patriots, I give them all the credit in the world, and I'm excited. It was one of the best Super Bowls like we predicted.
But Seattle also had a timeout themselves. They had 1 timeout, 20 seconds on the clock, and they were on the goal line, man. Like you said, all they had to do was run the ball. They would have won that game. Instead, they passed it. Through that interception, Patriots end up winning that game.
And we had a couple fans and sports enthusiasts.
Sports enthusiasts, I'll call them.
They like to call them, that got the prediction correct, including the founder, I don't want to say founder, the original host and producer, Zach Hodge. Huh?
Yeah, he got it right. And then, who would have predicted that?
Who would have predicted an interception coming up at the end, like I'm going to intercept away this conversation? We had an amazing time today where we want people to interact with us through our new social media outlet on Twitter, which is @MCCEOTB. Make sure you use the hashtag EOTB with your thoughts throughout the show. You can also check us out on SLCC TV Channel 17 and read all the latest news and notes in the GlobeSLCC.com and pick up your Globe news cap every Wednesday.
Also, we can't forget about Vimeo. Find us on Vimeo.com/SLCC Voices for any EOTB show that you may have missed, or maybe you just want to watch it again.
Till next time, the name has stayed the same. I'm David Vito.
And I'm Jesse Valdez. We will end the show with a new segment called On the Line with David. But until then, this is the new and improved End of the Bench. Manny Pacquiao and Mayweather, will they ever fight?
No, they got too big of egos. They're not going to fight each other.
SLCC championship was won in what year?
2009, the men's basketball team won the title.
Super Bowl, was it good?
Oh, one of the best Super Bowl, highest Super Bowl in the history.
Who scored 33 points against Southern Idaho?
Hey, Miss Shelby Richards, that plays her right down the road from us, will take it.
Looks like you're pretty good to go.
Let's get out of here, huh?